Good morning. Today is July 3rd. It is 9:39 a.m. here in Broadview, Saskatchewan. So I woke up and it kind of drizzled a little bit last night. Not too shabby. So over here I've got my fly hanging up, drying out a little bit. Once that dries out a little bit, I'll be able to hit the road. But until then, got nothing to do other than pack up my tent, which everything's all packed up. Waiting for that to dry out a little bit. It's got a little bit of moisture. Don't want that sticking around. So today, I'm gonna sit back and relax and have a nice little breakfast. Got a little bit farther on the road yesterday than I expected. So today we're gonna have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, blackberry jam actually, and a Pop-Tart and possibly a chewy bar depending on how hungry I am. But we'll see you after breakfast.
Right, good afternoon guys. Today is July 3rd, 2019. It was about 3:30 in the afternoon, or 1530 hours. I'm going to be heading towards Calgary today. I'm on the road. I just got outside of Moose Jaw, about 30 miles. And I'm headed to Steelville, Dutchess, Alberta. They got the Dinosaur Provincial Park up there. Not exactly sure what's there. Got a few vaulted toilets, a few campfire rings, the necessities, everything you need. It's not completely primitive, at least not quite yet. But it's about an hour and a half outside of Calgary, Alberta. There on the Highway 1, the Trans-Canadian Highway. I'll be stopping there for the night because I need a little bit of sunlight. I mean, granted, the sun doesn't go down until about 10 or 10:30, but I need enough light to be able to set up camp, cook dinner. And since I'm going to be jumping off onto a 4-day hike up to Assiniboine, I got to get ready and get everything packed. So when we get there to Dinosaur Provincial Park, or right outside there actually, I'll jump back in and I'll show you guys what I got to get packed for the trip.
Hey guys, so I just arrived at the campsite, got everything all set up. It's about 9 o'clock out here. I've got my tent all set up against the brush over here, my chair on the Jeep. Everything's all good to go. There's a fire ban, so I won't be putting up a fire tonight, unfortunately. But, like I did promise earlier, I would show you what I'm packing for my 4-day excursion to the peak of Assiniboine. So, without further ado, here we go. So we're going to be breaking this down into 3 different parts. First, you got your gear. Second, you got your clothes. Third, you got your food. Here's the gear. Also back there, we'll be packing that. Got your food. And then the clothes. So, first things first, got your water filter. Got your water filter, you will need that. It's a 4-day hike, so you're gonna run out of food and water eventually. Mess kit, pretty tiny. Got your camp shovel, you never know. And then these, you got your crampons in case there's snow or ice. Those little spikes that go on the bottom of your boots, just to be on the safe side. You got some extra rope so you can string up your bag whenever the bears come around, because they will want your food. You got your extra camp pillow and your sleeping bag liner. That kind of goes with all the bedding and all that. Next we got our knives, fire starters, and then right there is our stove. A little 4-prong thing right there is going to support this bad boy, this mess kit. That's going to fuel it. Obviously you're going to have to pack in a big bag. We got my Deuter here. It's a 40+10, which means it's got 40 liters of storage plus 10 extra liters to expand into. Next we got the food. Got all my spices right there. Breakfast is over in this box. And in here we've got days worth of lunch and dinners. Next we got the clothes, and we'll get into that eventually. Got everything all separated, makes it nice and easy. As it pertains to the gear, most of that's going to be pretty heavy. So what you're going to want to do is pack the heavier stuff at the bottom. Put that weight on your hips and your legs and not your back. Then we're going to put in the clothes because it's going to be the second heaviest. And then we're going to put in the food because, well, that's going to be the lightest. It's all freeze-dried, easy to pour easy to move around, easy to transport, so on and so forth. And here we go. So when you're packing for a 4-day hike, you're not going to need as many clothes as you would think. You're not going to need 4 changes of clothes. You're not going to change every day. I know it sounds gross, but you don't really need to. So I'll probably bring 2 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of sweatpants, my base layer, probably a rain jacket / windbreaker, 2 shirts, and 2 pairs of underwear. And honestly, more socks the better, so probably 3 to 4 pairs of socks. You never know how fast they're going to get worn out. Obviously, I'm just going to bring my 1 pair of boots. But I have these great things that are compression bags. So I can separate the necessities from the secondary stuff, i.e. my coat, my base layer, hats, that kind of stuff. So we'll throw all that in real quick and we'll put it all in the bag. These 2 small bags, and you can see, compared to my bag, are not that big. It's really all you're going to need for a hike like this. Okay, now that we've got all the clothes packed in there, now it's starting to fill up, as you can see. The gear always goes in that bottom spot. Got to leave it open because I still have stuff to do tonight. But it's got our spices right there. Got bags marked for each day. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. And then here's the food. So now I get to pick what I want to eat each day. Now, mind you, the first day I'm going to have breakfast in camp, so I won't need breakfast for that day. And day 4, I'll probably end midday, so I won't need dinner for that night. But I'm going to pack it accordingly just to make it easier for me. Now I got day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4 all packed together. All you got to do is throw it in the pack, and we'll be all ready to go. Maybe take a few spices just to add a little flavor because this stuff's pretty bland. But we got our trail food, and we got this stuff, and then we're all good to go. With the exception of just a few things, the pack is all loaded and ready to go.